Hey everyone, it's here. Welcome back to more MBON. Now before we get into the matches, I'm just going to highlight his important moves to his kit, just so it's easier for you to follow along. AB is an important move to his kit, and we'll go more into detail later into the video, but this is double smoothbore cannons. It's very similar to the Barbados' main gun in terms of tracking, speed, and velocity. It's a great tool, but it does bang yourself, so you gotta be careful. But the reload is really quick. You're going to be using this to save main gun ammo, and it just does more damage than landing 3 main gun shots. One of his most important moves is his AC. 4 horizontal shots, and upon hit, they cause heavy stagger. The reload isn't too bad, it only has 1 shot per clip though, but it's a very important tool to his kit. Good muzzle correction, alright damage, leads to sort of nice knockdown, and it can be really used to loop the enemy. Finally is his most iconic move, his BC, which is his scissors. You move forward towards the enemy, and if you hit them, you'll just grab them with the scissors. After a little bit, you'll squeeze and it will launch them upwards. You can combo scissor into scissor, and you get a solid amount of damage. Now, when someone is in the scissor state, you can mash B or melee to get more hits in. This just adds in more damage and it doesn't affect the combo melee wise. You can still get 2 scissors in, which is nice. So tell me if you like that little beginning part where I explained the kit. I feel like that's a good spot to show what the weapons do, or if there's important tech that I'm going to be doing in the video that's not self-explanatory, I'll put it right there. But this is something new that I wanted to do, because I feel like it'll be really helpful to follow along, or if you guys want to actually learn how to do it, it will be explained then. But I will go more into detail about things later into the video, but I felt like that was a good start. And this will be timestamped, so if you guys want to skip that beginning part, just go click right through it. You won't hurt my feelings or anything. But yeah, tell me in the comments if you like it. But anyways, let's get on to the matches of the Gusion Rebark Full City. This is a 2,500 cost mobile suit. I'll mostly be using Extend Burst, mostly because it refills my ammo and it gives me another chance to land AC, which I really much like. I like this guy's kit. It's a fairly simple kit. I really like his AB, the smoothbore guns are very fun to use. His AC is just it's something where if someone underestimates it, they will constantly get hit by it. It's a very nice approach tool, and it's a very nice self-defense tool, because you can't sidestep it because of its horizontal hitbox. But the BC, the scissors really make it. I love landing those scissors. It's really dumb looking, and it's just, I just like this, you know, nip someone. I just like the aesthetic. It's like the clock tower guy, but he has an extra pair of arms, and each hand has a gun. I would really like a master grade of this guy. We don't really have that many IBO kits, well, master grades. Well, we have the 1 in 100s, like the Re100 IBO line, but in general for like the actual master grade line, we just have the Barbados, what is it, 4th and 5th form, I believe. He has like the giant chainsaw axe thing, that's really cool, but I would like to see the other IBO suits. And not the Barbados ones, I would like to see the Gusion Rebark or the Full City. If they do the Rebark, I really hope they don't make the Full City a P Bandai. That would... I don't think they'll do that. But on the other hand, I do think they will do that, so that's kind of scary. I'm saying this mostly because I really want to play with the giant scissors in a 1 in 100 form. I think it's nice. And you know, I'm not really the biggest fan of IBO. It was alright for me. But something I very much like are the weapons. I very much like the way they lean towards physical weapons and ballistic rounds instead of beam weaponry. Like all the suits have melee weapons that are like hatchets, machetes. In this guy's case, he has a halberd or a warhammer, giant scissors, and those small Malacca maces. It's very nice looking. Also, the Barbados has a nice line of melee weapons. Really cool, and I very much enjoy it. But anyways, let's talk more about this guy's kit. So the thing is, all of his weapons are ballistic rounds. So beam shots and Jerobis are gonna eat through everything, so you gotta be careful about that. Also, besides his main gun, everything he has veneers himself, which means when he shoots it, he has to stop, then shoot it. So you gotta be careful about that. But a nice thing is he's a strong bully suit. You can stay at neutral and keep people away from you, or slowly approach them. Because things like his BC, which is his scissors, it might not look like it, but that hitbox is really big. Like, if you try to hop over it, or like move around it with a special movement, it's not gonna work. That scissor hitbox is wide and it will grab you out of things. That priority as well is very strong. A lot of suits won't be able to challenge it. I don't know that many moves that will be able to go right through the scissors. The hitbox is really good, so know about that. But it is a move that moves you perfectly straight, so it could be easy to snuff by just shooting at you. But that's when you mix things up like a sidestep or a feint. Very cool move. I don't know any reason not to get the mashing damage in, so in every instance, for me, I'd just mash to get as much damage in as possible. And I don't know if this is with anyone else, but there are times where I'll land the scissor, but I don't think it landed, so I'll boost out of it, ruining all that free extra damage. And that's something I really gotta get used to. I gotta get confident with this suit. I gotta get the confidence of like, okay, scissors landed, it's actually landed, let me get some damage in. Because I feel like I would hit someone with the scissor, then boost out of it because I thought someone was right next to me, or I just didn't realize it landed. And that's the thing I feel like you gotta have with this suit, is some confidence. You gotta be confident with that AC, and you're gonna be like, no, I can scissor this guy right now. Which is a funny sentence. Now, with the smooth balls, which is its AB, it's basically 2 Barbados main gun shots, which is awesome. It does good damage, it pops the enemy up, and you can go main gun into AB, which is a full combo, and does more damage than doing 3 main gun shots. I like the move a lot, it just has a slow startup. And as for the Yakuza kick, which is his 8 AB, or the AB you do when you're out of ammo, be careful. Because there are times, I don't do it in this video, but while the AB has a fast reload, it's not as fast as I think it is. So it could be a few pixels away from getting my ammo back, and I end up ABing and going into the kick, and that just ruins my day. So be very careful. If you're out of ammo and you hit AB, you will go into the kick, which can screw you over. That being said, I don't know that many instances where the kick is really useful. The only thing I can think of is if you AB someone up close and you're out of boost, you can't do a normal combo after, so you kick, then cancel the kick into your BC. That is a combo, and you can do that with no boost, but that's extremely situational, so I can't really think of any other way. But did I mention how much I love his BC? That scissor move is really dumb, and I love it. Sometimes I get a little too, like, scissor happy, and I just want to run up to someone and just squeeze them. Don't try to do that, but, you know, if it works, it works. Something you do not see me do, which I don't really see a lot of people do in general, is do the 8BC, which is his downward OTG scissor. I feel like every instance that I could land it, I just forget about it, or that it's not in my mind. It's not something that you need to, like, be on the lookout for. You know, if you see some top level play of this guy, they don't really do it as much. It's just something that's there. If you get that extra damage in, that's awesome. But if you don't really worry about it. Getting a single main gun shot as an OTG is fine. It's something that's there to be there, but don't be too worried about it. Like, don't get the blinders on and try to OTG BC someone, then realize, oh, I got knocked out of the combo, so it's not like I got that extra damage in anyways. But it's cool looking, which I really much like. But here's a cool suit. A nice thing, actually a fun little fact is, in Gundam Versus, the Gusion Rebark's in it, which is a 2,000 cost. Well, in that case, it will be a... what was it? It's a 300 cost in Gundam Versus. because the cost differences are different in that game. But it's the first form of this guy, and it's played really weird. He's basically this guy, take away the scissors and take away the extra arms. He switches from melee mode to gun mode. I really didn't like how he played, but thankfully Extreme Versus got the full city instead, which is just a much better looking one in my opinion. But I do hope all the Gundam Versus exclusives eventually get to Extreme Versus at one point, because there were some really cool ones like the Mudrock, the Efreets, what was the Efreet Shinnok, the Efreet DS, the Pixie, the Zeonic front suits like the Mudrock and the Zaku 1 Commander. I just would like to see them again, but in this case, like the Gusion Rebark. But I don't think they'll ever do that because I don't really feel like any reason to add the full city's first form, which wasn't really like that much. But anyways, that was the full city Rebark. Nothing too special. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like usual, stay tuned for some more Gundam. But like always, Slothcakes here. Have a good one and see you next time.